days are done, keeping it on till the sun moves on, keeping till the nighttime rolls along.
I think about holiness, I think about Jews together, I think about a homeland.
I think of tikva, I think of hope.
I think of moving there eventually.
The kotel.
When I think of Israel, I think of Chaim, and I think of Or, life and light.
Think about how everybody's Jewish, it's kind of like I'm connected to the land even though I don't live there.
Any Jew in the world can go. It's a place where they feel comfortable. Majority of the people there are Jewish.
What first comes to mind is the coming together of all the Jews in the world.
When I think about the state of Israel, I think of how important it is for the Jewish people all around the world.
First thing that comes to mind when I think of the state of Israel is unity, the unity of the Jewish people, and how all the Jews should be able to go there and live there in peace and happiness.
I think the thing about Israel that probably impresses me the most is the perseverance.
The Jewish heritage and how long it's been since we've been in Israel, since we were exiled, and how amazing it is that we're back in Israel.
אני חושב על הבית שלי כי אני גר בישראל וכי זה הבית של כל היהודים בעולם.
גם אני חושב על בית, אני גרתי שם עד לפני שנה וחצי וזה איפה שאני כל החיים שלי.
Happiness, hopefully peace for the area, prosperity.
From the sea and the sand till the sun comes up again.
The way Israel is able to stay strong and committed to its morals and values despite all the difficulties that it faces in its interaction with the nations around it.
The fact that any Jew, regardless of his age, sex, how religious he is, whatever, can come and live amongst his people.
You know what makes me the most proud of the state of Israel is that it's a homeland for the Jews that has, stood up all these years.
The community that I'm part of here.
I'm proud of the state of Israel, but I'm even more proud of the land of Israel. Because a few years ago, before the state of Israel, the land was barren. And now look at it.
Of the fact that despite all the criticism and antagonism that it faces, despite all the difficulties that it's faced for the last 64 years, we've still managed to hold our head high and proud in our mission and what we're trying to do in the world, which is make the world a much better place.
Israel makes me proud because it will defend the Jewish people no matter what, and no matter what the rest of the world thinks about it, it'll always stand up for the Jews.
If you're Jewish, it doesn't matter where you come from, how observant you are, like what's your background. You just come there as a Jew and you're accepted.
The fact that it is a place where Jews can go and live as free people, study Torah.
Knowing that our people have a place that we all belong.
למרות כל האויבים שמקיפים אותנו כל יום ומאיימים עלינו, אנחנו ממשיכים להיות שם ואנחנו לא מוותרים ואנחנו לא מאבדים שטחים של ישראל ואני מקווה שזה ימשיך ככה.
It hasn't given up and stopped existing even though it's surrounded by nations that betray us and try to destroy us every day.
Shalom ואהבה.
Peace.
For their
64th birthday.
Shalom. A safe year.
A whole new age of prosperity and successfulness of Israel. Peace and just keep being how it is. Don't give in to the pressure from the surrounding countries.
Israel for her 64th birthday, peace and prosperity, both physical and spiritual.
True peace, prosperity filled with a strong revival of Torah and tradition in our homeland.
We've been traveling from state to state, and I don't understand what they say. 3,000 years with no place to be, and them want me to give them my milk and honey.